no flights. So how to cross the sea? They were discussing the ways and means as how to go through the sea. That was the situation. When these people are discussing like this on the seashore, somebody came and stood in the sky. And then he informed to Sugriva that he was the brother of Ravana and his name was Vibhishana, and he came to surrender himself to Rama. He left everything, his belongings in Lanka, and he came all the way surrendering the lotus feet of Rama. That was what he informed. Then the discussion started. Rama was asking Sugriva, can we accept him? Sugriva said, no. He asked Angada, he said, no. He asked Jambavan, he said, no. He asked so many other Vanaras, they said, no. Whomever Rama asked, they said, no. We can't accept Vibhishana at this moment because we're about to cross the sea. And if they come now, I think he may be giving clues about forces to Ravana. And he may be mixing with us, our people, and maybe backstabbing. How do we know what happens? And moreover, he is a demon. They have so many powers. They may do something to us. So this is not the right time to accept such people at all. Finally, he asked Hanuman. And Hanuman said, okay, though I am not a brilliant guy, and I don't want to condemn the ideas of my seniors, but I need to respect your word, Rama. And when you ask me something, I should say something. Otherwise, it looks like I am disrespecting you, and I don't want to do that also. So if you pardon me for the mistakes, if at all I commit, then I'd like to say something. Everybody said, okay, go ahead. And then Hanuman said, when somebody comes, we should accept. Somebody surrenders, maybe he's an enemy. But when surrendered, even at the cost of our life, arihi pranam parityajya rakshitavyaha. Even why not he is an enemy. Still, he may be taking away our lives. Still, we have to protect if he surrendered to us. That is the law. Hanuman said. Hearing that, Rama felt really happy. At least he got one supporter. And then Rama gave the parable of a dove couple, which probably he knew. He said a story, probably I think all of us must have read in our schools. There was a dove couple on a tree. When they were just simply playing, a hunter came and shooted the female bird, and the female bird died. And he took it in his basket and he left the place. But the male dove just flew away and it reached his nest, and he was just in depression. Just he was sitting on the tree. By the evening, this hunter missed the route because it was mid-rainy season and the sky was totally covered with dense clouds and it was torrential rain and no way that he finds. So he missed the route and surprisingly he reached the same tree on which the male bird is staying. He was just under the tree. If it is we, what do? We become raised and the bird thought, yes, he is the one who killed my wife. I know that. But now he is in some need. Now he has no shelter, no food, and he is suffering from the wind, from the cold, from the rain. And the tree I am living is my home. He came to my home. He is my guest now. I should take care of my guest. Let anything happen. And whatever happened is happened. That's a different thing. But he is my guest. When he came to me as a guest, my first duty is to take care of him. Now he is suffering from the wind and from the cold and water. So I should do something now. I should create a fire and I should give him some sort of warmth. And then I have to feed him. So the bird thought for a while, and immediately it flew to a nearby ashram where there were a few sages who performed every day, morning and evening, the fire sacrifice, Agnihotra. So it went to the place and picked up a few twigs which were burning in the altar and brought them to this hunter who was squeezed himself in a corner of the trunk and just sitting shivering. So it kept the twig burning there, brought few more twigs which are dried and kept on the fire, and the fire became big, and then he started just warmth of the fire, and he started feeling some sort of comfort. He was not really catching the bird then. The human tendency, He got the bird and he would have kept it in the basket, but he didn't do that because the bird was helping him. So the bird created the fire and made him comfort to be with the fire in the fireplace, and then thought, he's suffering from the hunger. What can I do now? In the ashram, there is no food, to bring, and even the bird cannot bring the food too. So he thought, I am better food for him because he eats birds anyway. So if I fall down in the fire, and then he may eat me, and then at least he may satisfy his hunger. Come on. Then the bird just fell down in the fire that created, and then became food to the hunter. Rama narrated his story to all the Vanaras around and said, look, a bird, after all, a bird made this much to a guest who came but did not ask anything. And the one who killed his own wife, still the bird did this much. And I belong to the great dynasty of Ikshvaku. It's not a small thing. And the one who came now is Vibhishana, not Ravana. The one who abducted my wife was Ravana. He is not actually the one who abducted. This guy is only his brother. And even there the bird's wife was killed. But my Sita is still alive in Lanka. That's what the Hanuman brought the message. Sita is okay. Sita is kept under the tree with a wonderful security forces around. And they were just doing something with words, but nobody is really causing any bodily harm. So she is safe. The bird, when the wife was killed, it became food. And for me, Sita was not actually feeling any that much bad situation. And this guy is not actually the one who was taken. And then punishing Vibhishana here makes me worse than the bird, lower than the bird. And me taking birth in Ikshvaku dynasty is improper to punish Vibhishana. Hanuman is really nice because he supported that such person should be saved. When asked, he kept a clause, if asked. But the bird, when saw the hunter, unasked, it did everything. And being a man, should I expect that somebody should ask me? And now Vibhishana came and asked also. Raghavam Saranam Gataha. I surrendered to the feet of Rama. He also said that. There the bird did without asking. In spite of asking, if I don't do means, I'm worse than any creature on this earth. So what are you going to do? Rama said, 2 slokas there. I gave Saranagati to Vibhishana now. Sugriva said no. And others said no. But Rama said, I gave Saranagati. Dattam asya abhayam maya. Then everybody stunned. Hey, without us? Is it right? Do you think that people accept you? And then Rama said this sloka. That was the context. He said, Sakrideva prapannai tavasmi tichayachate abhayam sarva bhutebhyo dadami etad vratam mama. This is my vrata. What is vrata? It's not just pledge or promise. Vratam is a ritual. It's a ritual. A ritual means which should not be crossed.